And let's get on with our big debate this evening. Joining me a special panel, Louise Khurshid, director of the Zakir Hussain Memorial Trust, also Congress leader, and Salman Khurshid's wife, someone who finds herself in the eye of the storm, also senior journalist Ashok Malik with us. Mrs. Khurshid, ma'am, first to you. We've seen a very spirited defense from both your husband Salman Khurshid and yourself this afternoon, angry in parts. But ma'am, beyond the sting, for all those asked evening, there is a CAG draft report, quite damning. There is also a report from the UP government which raises questions on 10 districts in which this project was being carried out, saying that they're not sort of entirely convinced in the way this project was being carried out there. How would you respond to all of that, ma'am, going beyond the sting there?
I mean, how do I respond to it? It's not a CAG report. It's an initial inquiry from a ministry, which strangely enough did not give the documents to the CAG. And I'm convinced that when those documents are given, then there's nothing in the CAG report, because what did they say? They say, we went to the ministry said this NGO doesn't come under us, go and meet up with them. They went to my house where the office is at the back. 3 times, they didn't meet up with us. Now, surely you can't write a report without any information. And to say that they went there and didn't find anybody is very strange, because Salman's aged father and mother, they both live there. They could have left a note. And also, I shouldn't say it, but in jest, after all, they could have found out exactly where Mr. Khurshid lives. He lives next to the CAG. Right. This is only an interim initial report.
I take that point, ma'am.
Run around saying.
I take that point, ma'am. It is, of course, an interim report. It is a draft report, but
Absolutely.
It's still the CAG, the country's top auditor, ma'am, which is why, of course, makes many of us sit up and take it seriously.
No, of course you have to take it seriously. If I hadn't given my info, thank God you guys brought it to my attention. Can you imagine had I not known about it? This might have formed part of the actual CAG report, which would have been very sad. So in a sense, I have to thank you all for bringing it out into the open and giving me a chance to represent my point of view. But it is ultimately only the very, very initial stage where I have not given my information. Also, at the same time, to say that the UP government has got a report against me, there's no report. In fact, the report will come after the inquiry I have asked for, and this EOW request, the report that's happening. It's only, both things are in the initial stages. So no conclusions to be made at yet, and I'm quite convinced, I'm absolutely convinced I've done nothing wrong. The trust has done nothing wrong.
Right.
In fact, I feel rather sad. We did such a lot, and aspersions are being cast.
But ma'am, aspersions are being passed. You have, of course, said both. You have said that your pain. This was, like I said, a very spirited defense. You said there was a point-by-point rebuttal to everything. But ma'am, still there are people out there who, on record, ought to have benefited, who've come out and said they haven't. There are those bureaucrats who've said the signatures could be forged. The signatures are not ours, ma'am. How do you really explain all of this?
May I answer that?
Of course, of course.
May I answer that? They told me, the channel that did this so-called sting, they said they had interviewed thousands of people. And in truth, in 2009, 2010, we actually benefited 2,353 people. And they told me they'd spoken to thousands of people, and all they found was 3 people who said they hadn't got their stuff. And of the 3, one of them came here and said that, listen, I got my hearing aid. I got it 2 years ago. Battery was not working. And I hear of people who came and gave me the impression that they could give me something. So I said I didn't have anything. Now, I mean, if you understand cricket, and I've been saying this the whole day, if you understand cricket, that when a person is batting and the bowler bowls 1 wicket down, the man is out. You don't say, no, I'm not out because the other 2 wickets are still standing. And out of 3 people, we've already produced 1, and I dare say, and I'm confident, that the other 2 would also come forward and say that they've got the things we gave them. And let me tell you, talking about this poor man, Mr. Rangi Mistry, I'm really ashamed about what's happening. While he's here in Delhi and has just faced the press, do you know that I don't want to allege that it's people from that particular channel, but some people have gone to his house and are harassing his wife into trying to give a different bayan. Isn't that unfortunate and shameful?
That's, of course, a very strong charge, ma'am. But for all those critics who would perhaps saw that press conference, saw Mr. Mistry there, and sort of the applause that he generated when he sort of, if I may say, agreed with a lot of what you were saying. Many critics would sort of stand up. We've sort of seen it on Twitter and Facebook after that, to say that, well, that's the clout of the law minister. That's what happens. That's how he is influenced. How people like Mr. Mistry are influenced, ma'am. How would you respond to such a charge?
I'll tell you how I respond. Law Minister and I are sitting in Delhi, right? I don't you'll ask your sister channel Times now. I'm told that they went and met him there in the morning, and they met or somebody else. He told me कोई आया था लखनऊ से, and you know उनका कुछ हवा में कुछ चल रहा था. He indicated that it was some news channel, and he said exactly that there. Mr. Khurshid only arrived here at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So what is this? Some remote control clout over the airwaves?
Right, so you don't believe that the remote control cloud would exist, even though we're talking about the law minister here. But ma'am, just stay with us there. Ashok Malik.
Not at all.
Right, strong defense there. We've seen the law minister there, rare side of him. I'm going to get into that in just a bit. But are you satisfied by the explanation?
Well, not entirely. I do believe that the charges against Mr. Khurshid and the trust were perhaps a little hyped. But that does not mean I'm completely satisfied and there was nothing wrong either. I think it calls for an inquiry without necessarily Mr. Khurshid resigning tomorrow morning or something.
Right.
Because I am a little sort of uncomfortable with this parading of people who are physically challenged from both sides, whether it's the media or whether it's Mr. Khurshid. I don't think it's fair to do it for either side. I think you need to depersonalize this between a fight between one channel and one individual who owns a channel and one minister. That's not what it should be, because today's press conference left me very uncomfortable. We need to depersonalize this, and there needs to be a dignified inquiry outside the ambit of television cameras.
And who do you believe should conduct that inquiry actually?
Well, somebody in authority. I don't think it's the media. The media has raised the issue. The media can't investigate it beyond a certain point. It has to be someone in authority, certainly.
And that, in fact, one of the points raised by
I
Ashok Malik
think
there,
there
ma'am,
is a
was actually
limit
what I was
to.
going to
I think
ask
there's
you.
no.
Right. One moment, Ashok. Ma'am, I was just trying to ask you earlier, actually, when we talked about Mr. Mistry there, Ashok Malik there putting it just so absolutely, parading those with these challenges. Is that fair, ma'am? Isn't that what both sides are doing?
Listen, let me tell you, I feel very uncomfortable about bringing Mr. Rangi Mistry here, but our hand was forced. After all, remember that this has been going on for the last 1 week. We could have done it. I could have put people into buses and brought them here, and I could have done the same dharnas that Kejriwal is doing. I have myself said that this is terrible that people are doing politics sitting on the back of the handicapped, and I have no intention of doing it. But my hand was forced. You know the kind of words that have been used about us. We only have our izzat, we only have our honor, and the kind of words, the kind of allegations, we had to show the deviousness of this channel, that after talking to so-called thousands of people, they produced three people, of which one of them has so clearly said that he had got the stuff that we had given him 2 years ago. I have no intention of parading people, but let me tell you one thing: those who have got aids and appliances in all those various districts are very agitated. They want to go on, on display. They want to go on demonstration, and I'm restraining them. I'm not going to do what Kejriwal and others have done, that KK Dixit has done, that you go and hire people from Hanuman Mandir and parade them all over. I think it's terrible, and I agree with Ashok Malik that it's not good. It's not good, and I have no intention.
You had no other choice.
But my hand was forced.
Right,
absolutely, I had no other choice.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.